everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm doing card number 3 from our White Christmas card series. For those of you that are familiar, I am doing 3 different cards, 3 different looks with the same stamp set, and I'm posting them on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of each week, and I'm posting them at noon. Now, the stamp sets that I'm using for the month of May are the ones that are retiring, and White Christmas is one of those, so I hate to see it go, and I want to use it up because I love it. The last card that I made was one of my all-time favorite Christmas cards I think I've ever made, and this is that one. Isn't that adorable? I just love that one. So, and I like the other one that I did too. So today we're going to use this tree again, and today we're going to use the snowman. I just really like him. The whole reason I got this was because of the polar bear and the snowman, and of course the deer. But anything with critters really does me in. And I also love that this car goes onto the tree goes onto the car. I just think it's adorable. So this stamp set has lots of possibilities. The last card I did, I had the Merry Christmas hanging between the trees. I used the car and the tree on my first one, and this one we're going to use these trees again and the snowman, but we're going to do a different technique. In each of the cards I have done some embossing, and I plan to do that again too. With snow, it's just hard for me to resist because I love our embossing powder. This is the iridescent ice embossing powder, and it's just so sparkly and pretty. It just reminds me of snow. And so whenever I have a winter scene like this, it's near impossible for me to resist putting some embossing powder on it. So I won't miss that opportunity with this card either. That's totally optional. If you don't have all of the supplies to do that, I understand. But if you're interested in any of these supplies, my link is down below. It's TT.Scraps.stampinup.net. It's open 24/7. You just shop online to your heart's desire. And be sure to use the Hostess code that I have put down below as well. And that will count toward a Hostess party. And I'm going to draw a random person to be the hostess of the party, and you will get at least $15 in free product, and you will get the hostess credit for that. If you don't win, if you're not the hostess, I will still send you something, just a card or something, just to say thank you for using the hostess code. But be sure that when you check out, that you don't check out anonymously. Mark the box that says that it's okay that I know who you are. I don't remember exactly what it says, but because if you don't mark that, I won't ever know who you are, and I won't be able to send you a thank you card at all. So if you could please do that, I would appreciate it. And for anyone who spends $50 or more, I will be sending you a free catalog for the upcoming year, which comes out in June, so you will be getting that soon. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have my Misty out, and I'm going to take my card. Let's see, I guess I should start with the card, shouldn't I? I have a card base here that is an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that I cut in half at 5.5, and then I'm going to fold it over in half again, so it will be folded at 4.25. So this is going to be an A2 sized card, 4.25 by 5.5. And then I have a piece of Pool Party cut at 5.25 by 4. And this is just a really pretty light blue color that I'm going to put on top like this. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and stamp this card. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I'm going to use my die cutting machine. I'm going to cut a circle out of this card. So let's go ahead and get my Big Shot out. And I'm going to use my circle framelits, which are retiring as well. And I'm going to pick a size that will fit in the card, and this one might be a good size, or I might need to go up a size. I think that one might be good. Let's see what one up looks like. Actually, I think I'll go with that one because I want as much of my scene to be seen as possible. So take these out, put my paper down, then my circle wherever it is that I want it, and I kind of want it in the middle. Like that. Put my top on, and then roll it on through. You'll hear that pop, which is perfectly fine. It just means that it cut the paper and that you done good. Couldn't get my framelit off. Then I'm just going to put this big shot away because I think I'm done with it. Now I have a nice circle in my card, and I don't need that for this particular card. So I'm taking my Misty, and I just did it. I just put those magnets together. I've done this once before, and they're so hard to get apart. Oh, man. Oh, I did it. Yay. Okay, keep those far apart. Now I'm going to put this on top to see where it is. And then I'm going to take my pencil, if I can find it. Pencil, pencil, where are you, pencil? Oh, my crazy scissors are causing a problem. I'm just going to put them in here. I'm going to use one of these because it's erasable and they're cute. So I'm just going to mark the edges lightly. So that I'll know where in this card the hole is. And then I'm going to take my trees and I'm going to put them so that most of them are shown in the card circle. And then I'm going to use my archival ink. I did this the last time too. That one just doesn't get inked up very well, or I don't do a good job of dispersing the ink. Let's see. Oh, nope, I just didn't ink it up very well. Man, I don't know if you can hear those birds outside, but they're going crazy. I love listening to the birds, though. There we go. And now that I know where it is, I think I'm good. I can go ahead and erase this mark. Oh, it didn't erase very well. So much for the erasable pen. At least you can't see it very well over here on the sides. Oh, and I just smeared that. Good Lord. Good Lord. I'm just going to leave it. Now, if I was a perfectionist, I would go through and I would do that again. But because I'm not, and because this is a handmade card and it is what it is, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to carefully take off my trees. And I'm going to put them in my cleaner, which is the Stampin' Scrub. If you guys don't have this, I would highly recommend it too. You make one side wet and one side stays dry. I already have it wet, but I thought I'd show you. It's just the mist, Stampin' Mist. I've had this same bottle forever, and I just refill it. I mean, literally, probably since 2003. You just clean your stamp, and then you dry it. And this protects them, keeps them nice and fresh. Now I am using the archival ink, so it does stain them a little bit, but that's That's okay. And then I want to use my snowman on this one. And I will also use some snow. So let's see, I think I'll put my snowman here. And I can get him right where I want him because he's see-through and I love it. The photopolymer stamps. So cute. Oh my goodness, he is a cutie. I'm going to clean him off too. And then I'm going to use the snow, which is here. And I'm just going to use the block to do the snow. It's not snowing too hard, but it's snowing. And I'll put that back. And I think that's all I need. I think that's all the stamping I'm going to do. I think, at least on this. So then what I'm going to do is the same kind of technique I've done with the others is I am going to use the embossing powder. So I'm putting that underneath where all the snow is. And then I'm going to also put it on these snowflakes. And I'm going to put it on the trees a little bit. And I'm going way thicker than I did the last time just because I want this to be pretty snowy. And then I think I'm even going to do a little snower here, a little snower. Do it above the line and below the line. And I'm even going to do it on the snowman a little bit because of course he's got to be glittery. Okay, so then I take a scrap piece of paper and my embossing powder. Oh, how fun. I love this embossing powder. Yay, I just love it. Okay, so then I'm going to clean up this that's left on here, which there really isn't much this time at all. Just tapping it like that does wonders. And then you put the lid on this. Otherwise, I'd spill it and I'd be wearing embossing powder for days. I don't think I need this right now either, so I'll go ahead and close this up. I'm going to take my embossing tool, my heating tool. I'm going to put it on 2. It's a little bit loud, but it's not too bad. And I'll let it heat up a little bit. And after it's sufficiently heated, it will melt this embossing powder and leave it so that you can touch it and it won't get anywhere, and it's just beautiful. The shine is amazing, and you can see it when you're doing it. You can see it melting. When I'm showing you on the camera, it's way difficult to see the melting, but when you're actually here live in person, you can watch it melt, and I never get sick of this. And this does get very, very hot, so you want to make sure that you have like a bone folder or something near if you need it, especially for smaller pieces. With this piece, I could still hold the edge with my fingernail and it should be okay. Because sometimes with the smaller pieces though, it will blow away. Oh my goodness, my dumb cats. Let me see what kind of a mess they made. My one cat jumped up here, hit the tripod, got scared, jumped down, scared the other cat, who spilled my coffee, but thank goodness didn't spill it very much. Oh, that could have been a tragedy. A travesty. Tragedy. I would have knocked him out. I know it wasn't his fault. I give him all the excuses in the world. Crazy cat. At least he didn't really spill much. But I use cream and sugar in my coffee, so it's sweet and it would be sticky. And already we have gotten some ants in the house. So I certainly need to clean that up. I do not want ants in my pants. Alright, it wasn't too bad. I'm going to have a drink of coffee. Oh, I should probably clean the bottom of the cup. So one of the scaredy cats scared the other scaredy cat. Yay, isn't that cute? So now I'm going to take my Stampin' Right marker, and maybe I should have done this first, but I dare to do things on the wild side. I was careful when I was putting the glue down not to get on his scarf or his hat. So I'm just using a red Stampin' Right marker. And I think I'm going to use an orange one too. This one is Peach Parfait. I'm not sure that we still have that color, so. Oh my goodness, I am loving this. I might do a sentiment too. I'm looking at it thinking, is that what I want to do? And I have this other piece of paper that I cut out. I did a label punch for my first card, and I cut it in half, and I still had half left. So I think that I might use this one for this card and do a label. But okay, so this is how it's going to look. I'm going to put this over the top of this. And I think I'm going to emboss this with some dots so it kind of looks like snow as well, because it needs a little something something. This is not a Stampin' Up! Embossing folder. This is one that I had gotten somewhere along the line. It's just in my stash. So I need my Big Shot again to do the embossing folders. I need to open it up, put one level down, put my embossing folder down, put my level on top, and then run it through. Ooh, that's awfully tight. I wonder if I have it too shimmed. And then I'm going to go back. And it's perfectly normal for your embossing, like these things to get warped. That's why I store it underneath here, just to kind of help it know that it needs to go underneath there. So this is how I actually store mine. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing or the right thing or the wrong thing, but it works for me. So that doesn't really look like snow, does it? But oh well. It'll give it some texture and I'll like that. Yeah, that's good. And then if I put this here with a sentiment, and I know that that one sentiment works on this because I used it the last time, thinking of you at Christmas. Or I could use this Merry Christmas one. I don't think it fits on there. Yes, it does. I'm going to use Merry Christmas. And I will stamp it in black. Alright, I just line it up, and because it's a polyphotomer stamp, I can see where it was. So hopefully I got it all on there. Yes, indeed. Just like perfect. And then I'm going to take the broad side of my marker and I'm just going to color the edges. I showed a similar technique like this in the first card, but this is a second way you can kind of get the same effect, but a little crisper line. A little more contained, I guess. So I can put this thinking of you one away because I didn't use that one. I'm not thinking of you. That's not true. I'm teasing. Oh, I'm trying to put it on the wrong side. No wonder. I couldn't line it up. All right. Let's finish this card up. I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals, my little pop dots, and I'm going to put plenty on here. More than I would usually, because you know me, I'm a frugal crafter. But because this is embossed and because it's going above another picture, I want to be sure that I get all of the areas popped. That should do it. I love the simplicity of just black and white with just a pop of color. And I also kind of like the turquoise. This is Pool Party. I like the blue on the outside. I might even add a little bit of blue on the inside now that I'm talking about that. I could make the sky a little blue to add a little bit of pizzazz. I think I'm going to do that while I'm talking about it. Okay, so let me find, I don't have Pool Party ink, so unfortunately I'm going to have to use something else, but I think Tempting Turquoise will work if I can find my Tempting Turquoise. Where would I have put it? Oh, right here. And I actually have my Tip Top Taupe over here. I was going to use it to color the tree stems or tree trunks, so I can still do that. And I'm going to use my Aqua Painter, I think. And I'm just going to go right into the ink of the Tip Top Taupe and color these tree trunks. Okay, that's cute. And then I will go in with the Tempting Turquoise and just kind of color the sky just a little bit. I'm bringing it outside of the circle. I'll try to get some of the color off and then bringing it in. Yeah, I think that looks cute. Oh, I'm smearing some of the red. Dagnabbit. Didn't mean to do that. Gotta be more careful than that. Tammy. Okay, I think that's good. Alrighty, so now what we will do is put this down. And put this down, and I think I do need a little ribbon here. Maybe I'll use baker's twine. Let me get some baker's twine really quickly. Sorry, I know this card has gone a little long. I think I'll use the red. Let me just bring over my twine. I have a blueberry candle lit right now. Oh, it smells so good. I have a bag of twine. And this is not Stampin' Up. But we do have cherry cobbler baker's twine, which kind of looks like this. I think this is the one I'm going to use. If I can find the end. And if I can't, I'll just cut a piece because that's the way I roll. I have so much twine, I'll never use all of this in my lifetime. I actually have a second one of these. And then I have this bag full of twine. Some of it is Stampin' Up, some of it's not. I think I even have a cherry cobbler twine somewhere. I think I have it in another thing. What color is this? Is this Blushing Bride? Does it tell me? Certainly it tells me. Oh, maybe it tells me up here. I can't see it. Yes, Blushing Bride. Oh, cool. I didn't know I had that. Okay, so I'm going to take my twine. This is way too long, but that's okay. And tie a little bow. Just play with it to make it the size you want. That looks pretty good. Cut off the ends. And I'm going to use a glue dot. I'm going to put it in the corner here. Like that. And I will stick my bow right on top. And there we go, our completed card. Merry Christmas. Isn't that cute? I really like this card. Oh, I really like this card. Now I don't know, this might be my favorite Christmas set. All right, whew, that was a fun card. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys will try it, and I hope that this series is helping you. And if you'd like to shop, please don't forget to click the link below. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.